Welcome back to Genesis Sais Quoi. Today we are diving into an incredibly inspiring story about creativity, community, and what it truly takes to build your dream life from scratch. Our guest today is a phenomenal mom of three who mastered the art of the career shift to pursue her passion. After transitioning away from a demanding career in nursing, she poured her nurturing spirit and fierce work ethic into a brand new canvas: artisan baking. Today, she is the brilliant founder and master baker behind Bluebonnet Bread Co. Through pure dedication, early mornings, and incredible skill, she has turned her cottage bakery into a massive community favorite. Whether she is connecting with neighbors through her popular porch pickups or bringing her highly sought-after sourdough to bustling farmers markets in Missouri City and Richmond, Texas, she is on a mission to bring high-quality, handcrafted food to her community. She is a true inspiration for anyone looking to take a leap of faith and turn a personal passion into a thriving business reality. Please welcome the incredibly talented Queen of Texas Sourdough, Robyn Torpey. Robyn!
Hello.
I'm so glad you're here.
Me too.
I'm so excited.
Me too. I'm so
really
excited.
am. When we got on the phone to kind of do our pre-interview conversation, you just started talking and I was instantly like, she is meant to be here. We need this energy.
I was only an hour and a half late
To what?
to our phone call.
Oh, no. You were right when you needed to be. You were right when you needed to be there.
The gasp that I gasped when I was like, oh no.
It's okay, girl. I am not afraid to chase people.
Please chase me.
am not.
I'm wondering.
Well, because, I mean, you have 3 kids. I have 3 kids.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
We're in the thick, sister.
Yes.
So there's grace all around.
There has to be.
Because I need it too.
Right. It's only fair.
Yeah. So this is good. Every business starts with a spark. What was the exact moment you realized that Bluebonnet Bread Co. needed to be more than just a hobby, but your actual day-to-day dream?
So my husband's going to hate that I'm saying this. My entire personality is, if you tell me no, I'm a firstborn daughter. If you tell me no, I'm doing it. Sorry.
Solid. That's so solid.
So
That's real.
I tried sourdough, bombed, hated it, couldn't do it.
You hated the taste?
No, I couldn't get it. I love
I'm
sourdough. I hated it. I couldn't get the starter to go.
Yeah.
So I had the sticky note, Clint Eastwood, on my vision board. It was the office quotes and like pictures of my kids and this one sticky note for a year and a half. And I was like, I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
What do I have to lose? Everything. I couldn't do it. I tossed it. I was like, I'm done. Left the sticky note up, tried it again because I was like, I'm a stubborn bee.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Yes.
I have to.
Yes.
So I've researched and I'm watching YouTube videos on Instagram. My entire personality is now sourdough because I am determined, hell-bent and determined to get this to work, right? So it worked. And I baked the loaf and I was like, okay, this is not terrible. It's not raw on the inside. It's edible. It's mostly tastes good.
Okay.
And so I kept doing it because I am a perfectionist and I am determined to get it perfect the first time.
That's gotta be.
It was edible the first time,
Standard
so
to like meet perfection is a tough standard.
It was edible the first time. So I was like, pat on the back, we're gonna keep going.
Yes.
So I kept doing it. Then my coworkers were like, hey, can we get it on that? And so I was like making yeast bread at the time because, like, you know, making your own bread, whether it's yeast or sourdough, still has less ingredients. It's still better for you than store-bought bread.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Sure.
If you're eating store-bought bread, please eat the bread.
No shade.
No shame. No shade. But like, it's like,
But let's
4
be
ingredients.
honest about ingredients. Let's be honest about, we get it. Yeah.
So like, if you have the time, great. It doesn't take a lot of time, but I say do it if you can. So like, I was doing yeast. People were buying the yeast bread. And then I was like, well, let me just offer the sourdough bread.
Yeah.
And it kind of blew up. And like my office coworkers were like, yes. And I was getting to the point where I was making like 20 loaves of bread a week. And I was like,
For free?
no, I was selling them.
Oh God. I was about to be like, oh my God,
the flour is too expensive
I'm
for that.
sorry.
I was using organic flour. I'm still using organic flour. So I was like, I know, so fancy.
Yeah.
It's Costco.
We want it. We need it.
We want it and we need it.
Hey,
it's better for you. Hey,
Costco's
Costco.
legit, though.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
And so I started doing the sourdough. And then my husband's like, please don't make this into a business. And I was like, well, I already made this logo. And I started an Instagram page. And it just like kind of picked up, and I met some like people that are like, yeah, like I'm interested. Like I live in Siena, like I'd love that. Sign up for my first farmer's market and just started selling out every week and making more and selling out and making friends that are now like, or customers that are now friends. And so it just kind of snowballed from there.
Like, I'm not saying it's a business, but it's a business.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. And he was like, okay. He's used to it from me. So he's like,
But I'm sure he loves it.
He does. He says he doesn't. I'm like, bro, we've been together for almost 15 years. Like, you are not shocked by anything that I do.
Well, and I'm sure it's a part of like your spark that, I can do anything that gravitates him.
I am determined. Yes.
That's beautiful. And like, how cool is it that you were like, I know I can do this.
Yes.
I'm going to.
Failure is not an option.
Yes.
In any aspect of my life, which is exhausting.
I was going to say.
So that's why we're going for the type C mom now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to have the balance because do you still want the type A in your business, but type C when it comes to your family, or are you trying to integrate a little bit
We're just type C. I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I was so big on like, let's grow the business. I'm like, I feel like I kind of made it. Like, this is the goal, is to kind of be around the kids more.
Right.
I'm like, I'm still taking it very seriously about like making the bread and like making it good and it being high quality and good ingredients. But like, I feel like we're there. Like,
yeah.
I don't need it to be type A. I don't need to be like rigorous. Yesterday I had a dough day and it was just like I didn't stretch my limits. It was so nice. Like the dough came together and it was beautiful and it was so easy to work with. And I was like, because I wasn't stressing about it.
There's something to be said about that.
Yeah. I'm having a good time.
Yes.
And I am being rewarded.
Yes.
So it's like the days that I'm not enjoying making the dough are the days that the bread's like, it's fine, it's good.
Right.
But it's not great.
Yes.
It could be better. And so the dough can tell.
Mm-hmm. It knows your heart.
It knows my heart.
Oh,
I'm working it too hard. I'm like, I need to work myself less hard. I need to work this dough less hard.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
Work the dough harder. No.
Treat the dough how you want to be treated.
Quote of the day. We just got started and we're already making things quotable.
Of course.
Treat the dough.
Put that on
how
a
you wanna
bumper
be
sticker.
treated. Yes, I love that. And like, don't stretch
I'll put it on a
ourselves.
shirt.
Just stretch dough. Yes.
Exactly.
You're amazing. And I love that you kind of were introspective and said like, that's what I need. I need to have that.
Yeah.
Because that's really hard to do.
It is hard
especially
to do.
when you're growing up being a perfectionist.
Yeah.
That can be really tough to kind of break that cycle.
Yeah.
So what for you was that moment when you're like, I can't keep chasing perfection?
It's kind of like it wasn't a moment. I think just over time, I was like, I've done everything that I'm supposed to be doing, right? I went to college, graduated with honors, went to college again, graduated with honors again, did everything I was supposed to do. And then it was like kind of over time, I'm like, who did you do that for? Did it for my parents, for the expectations set on like our generation of people. Like, oh, you have to go to college. That is the degree of success.
Yeah.
You have to go to college. You have to get a job. You have to have a 9-to-5 job. So I was already breaking the law, being a nurse, working 12-hour shifts, right? 3 days a week. They're like, you're not working on a Wednesday? Well, Karen, I've already worked 46 hours this week. What have you done?
Right. Saving lives, BT dubs.
By the way. And so it was just like kind of an over the course of like the last couple of years, like, what am I doing this for? Like, I'm working so hard. I'm missing out on my kids. I got really sick a couple of years ago and like my hair was falling out. I was fainting all the time. My blood pressure was through the roof. And I'm like, this isn't what I want.
Mm-hmm. Were you able to trace that to your just go?
I think honestly, yeah. Like, I think just like I'm at the hair trigger, like anxiety.
Yeah.
Hair trigger, like rage.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want that.
There's something sitting inside us.
Something needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's amazing that you're able to see it because I feel like so many of us live that way and go, I don't know how to stop being this way. I don't know how to,
And it wasn't easy. It wasn't like, oh, I'm not that anymore. No, it was like, I'm doing it and then I have to be like, stop. Like, you would not ask somebody else to do this for you. Why are you doing it to yourself? You would not treat someone else the way you were treating yourself. Why would you do that?
That is so powerful that you were able to say that to yourself. It really is.
I am not like by any means like perfect, but it's like, I just feel like in this environment and like my experiences, it's just easy to be like, you would not treat yourself that way. You would not treat me that way. Don't treat yourself that way. Right. That kernel's going to sit with you. You know what I mean?
Yes. I feel seen because it's true. And in this world that tells us to follow the instructions, do what we're supposed to do, you have
this checklist that you're expected to finish and complete. And then you're successful and like being a professional.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a professional. I wear pants with a button today. I'm like, I don't like doing that.
No, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I wanted to like, I was like, I need to like make sure everything's like tucked in.
Well, this is a safe place and you look amazing. I love your
Thank
jeans.
You so much. They're Lauren Conrad. Not sponsored.
Not yet.
This is sponsored.
Yet. Not sponsored yet. We don't know.
Maybe now.
Let's dream big.
I know. They're from Kohl's.
Manifest.
So. Maybe.
Why not?
Why not?
In the ICU, every second counts and everything is high stakes. Sourdough, by contrast, demands that you slow down and trust a slow, natural process. Did nurturing a starter feel like a form of mindfulness, a way to anchor yourself after years of hypervigilance?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like I was doing the hypervigilance with a starter, and it was at its detriment. Where I'm like watching it like with wrong eyes open, watching it like that, and where it wasn't doing the starter any good. It wasn't doing the dough any good. I even like a couple weeks ago, I made like a batch that was good, but it wasn't great of bread. And I was so hyper fixated on what it was doing and like the timeline, and it should be ready by now. But like, it's okay that it's not.
Yeah.
So we just wait a little longer and just trying to find like that balance of, it's nice to have the hypervigilance because it's really important for like getting the recipe right and getting everything done in time and making sure the labels are correct and getting to places on time, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the dough really demands its own time. And it's kind of nice to be like, okay, well, I'm just going to sit there and play a game on my phone.
Yeah.
And just wait. It's fine. I'll read my book. I'll go wash a couple dishes. Just wait it out, kind of thing.
Do you find that it's hard to, like in those moments, to tell yourself, this is fine? This is an opportunity.
This is an opportunity.
Is it hard
just to relax.
You
and
have
like,
to kind of make yourself.
Yeah, because I sit there and I'll be like, okay, well, I'll check it every 15 minutes. I'm like, what's going to happen in 15 minutes,
Right.
Robyn?
What is it, like watch pot, never boil?
Yes.
Watch
Yes.
bread.
Yes.
Bread?
Bread does
something-
not care about your timeline, Robyn. Come on. Yeah, so that's been hard. Especially like I come home from work and then I start mixing dough.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's 9:30 and then it's 10 and I'm like, I'm tired. I like to sleep.
Yes.
But I'm like, when it's ready, it's ready. And then if you wait, it is better. Everything goes faster. It was ready. And so I'm like, just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait it out.
I love that. Everything goes better when the dough is ready.
Yeah.
I'm going to make that like my mantra. like people are gonna be like, what dough are you talking about?
The
I'll be like,
figurative dough.
life's
Come on.
dough. The dough of life.
The dough of life. I love that.
Texas bluebonnets are known for their resilience and bringing in a fresh season of growth. Did naming your bakery Bluebonnet Bread Co. feel like a deliberate nod to your own personal comeback and this new chapter?
Honestly, no.
Okay, I love that though. Okay, tell me. I am a big thing is I look at art and I'm like, they meant this. So when I
Yeah.
look at people's names, I do the same. So please.
There is
Tell me
no
what you mean.
like elaborate, like beautiful story about like how I came up with the name. I am Texan through and through, diehard
Yes.
Texan. Bluebonnet's the state flower of Texas. I love bluebonnets. I love spring and like seeing them come alive.
Yeah.
And I loved how it sounded saying it.
Yeah,
And
it does roll off the tongue.
It's not cute. It's not a great story, but that's literally how it came up with the name.
Yeah, that's okay. You can take my story though if you want it. Like, oh, and rebirth. This is
I mean, it kind of is though. Like since like starting like in becoming type C and like taking a step back, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Maybe the name is rubbing off on me.
Sometimes that's a real thing.
I know.
I mean, so you know what they say when you name your kids and they become what
name.
you name them.
Yes.
So maybe in like the most beautiful way, that's happening for you in your second bloom.
Yeah, I know.
So
maybe.
I love that.
I like that too.
And at the end of the day, if we just love bluebonnets, that's okay too.
They're really cute.
They
Don't pick them
are.
though.
Don't pick them. Go take pictures.
Take pictures. Watch out for rattlesnakes though.
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, they sit in there.
I've never done a bluebonnet picture.
Oh, if you
my
want to
adult
take
life, I
bluebonnet
guess.
photos, please like stomp around. If you hear there's a rattlesnake, please leave. They're venomous. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Fun
they
fact-
sit
I
in
mean,
there.
I know that, but like,
Because it's
I needed
cool,
to
right?
know
It's like
that. bushy.
bushy, like they have like the big leaves, and so it's
Yeah.
like bushy, and it's really cool under there. That's when they're hiding in the bluebonnets. So be careful, especially with
Nature
kids.
giveth and taketh away.
Boy.
I tell you what.
Boy, they are pretty from afar with my binoculars.
The snakes?
The bluebonnets.
Oh,
No,
I'm like,
no
wait.
snakes. No snakes. I'm gonna have another sip.
Please enjoy.
It's so tasty.
Yay. Your starter is famously named Clint Eastwood. I had to read that twice because I read, Eastwood at first,
Yes.
How did Clint get his name? And did you ever expect him to be such a local celebrity?
I had high aspirations for him to be a local celebrity.
Yeah, vision board. I mean, when you put something
It was
on the vision
on that
board,
sticky note where like the sticky was no longer sticky; it was stapled.
Yes.
And then taped, and then the tape was folded over and taped again. So like that sticky
was
note
not a
lived a
choice.
lot of right. The sticky note lived a lot of lives before Clint Eastwood became. I love just like a punny joke. Mm-hmm. Like I said, like my vision board had a lot of The Office jokes on it too because I am Michael Scott.
Yeah, and Office is Bay.
So good. It's so good. It took me a long time to get into it. Like
Yeah.
season 1, Michael Scott.
it's pretty
you got to
rough.
really power through.
It's really rough.
he really came into his own season 2. I'm really proud of him for that.
And then from there on out,
a lot of character growth happened between season 1 and season 2. Thank goodness.
Seriously, it wouldn't have been what it is.
No. And so I just love like kind of a punny joke. And I think Clint Eastwood's like just like a cool dude. Like I love his movies. He's like really grumpy, and I love the grumpy grandpa kind of vibe. And so I was like, Clint Eastwood. It's kind of funny, right? And it just like made me giggle, and I was like, that's it. Like that's gonna be it.
Nailed it.
And so it just stuck.
Yeah. Like the dough.
Like the dough. Well, the dough shouldn't be too sticky, but like we don't want it to be sticky.
I feel like I'm going to learn a lot. I've never made sourdough. I love sourdough, but I've never made it, and so I feel like I'm going to learn a lot today, and maybe this will motivate me to like try.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just buy bread from you. Just keep buying bread from you either way.
While you're trying, you can also buy bread.
Yeah, I could do both.
Yeah.
We have 2 hands for a reason. I can make bread and buy bread at the same time.
You're just trying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like
because I love making bread.
Yeah.
I've just never, because I am naturally, what is a type E? Like I'm just chaos, friend. I just live
type
my
E?
life.
I haven't heard that one.
I just made it up.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Perfect.
So I feel like I feel like I get nervous because I feel like you need to have this type of personality. You watch the dough and stuff.
No, it doesn't like to be watched. You're not.
This is so encouraging.
It feels a little stalkerish to like sit there and stare at it. So that's why I tell myself like don't be a weirdo. Like walk away.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna note that in my notes when I start. Like, don't be a weirdo.
Just let it be.
Weirdo.
Weirdo.
You talk at me, baby. You do it. Let's go.
My husband will be like, could you have talked slower? Because I missed 57% of that interview. And so I'm like, talk slower, like a flight attendant.
Oh,
here are the exits over here.
This is my dough.
Trying. This is my dough. like a Barbie.
Is that how you do
so it's a lot of like this. So like you
are like
turn
Barbie.
turn and pull. Like the thumbs out of the way so you don't tear it at the top. Yeah. Barbie thumbs.
We're gonna learn so much today.
I just came up with the Barbie thumbs thing just now.
Yeah, nailed it.
It's what it. I mean, it's true, right?
That could be a whole cute video you do, like with the Barbie
thumbs.
girl background.
Oh, I'm gonna do
Barbie
it.
Girl.
Should I get like Barbie hands and like do that? I'm gonna do it. I have to get the
amazing.
Barbie hands now. Have you seen the thing where it's like the little Barbie hands inside of people's sleeves?
Yes.
I have to do it now.
We just came up with something. That's part of what we do here is we create content.
Apparently, obviously. This is inspirational.
I can't. You're like making me like cry laugh already. What is your absolute favorite part of the physical process? Is it the rhythm of folding the dough, the smell of the kitchen when the oven's open, or that perfect sound of the crust crackling as it cools?
I love the dough dump.
The dough dump.
The dough dump.
Tell me about the dough.
So like
dough dump.
The dough dump. I mix it in my mixer and then I put it in the bins and I'm like stretching and folding, which is so the mixer's strengthening the gluten and the stretch and folds where you're like folding it over itself is what creates the structure.
Okay.
And so but like people love that and it's therapeutic and like feeling the dough change is really like helpful to figure out where you are in the process. My favorite part, and I always try and record this because I always get comments like I love watching that, is when you take the bin and you dump it out.
Right.
You dump the dough out and it just comes out and like pops out on the table and it's just so just satisfying.
Yes.
To watch. And I got like multiple messages yesterday where like the dough was halfway out and I went and like smacked it. And people are like, the slap. I said, the slap. And I had to go back and look. And I said,
Clint Eastwood.
You naughty boy.
This is naughty.
I was like, Robyn, this is a family Instagram. But I was like, it's fine. You know what? They all families.
A love tap. I totally get that. Like, how do you, and at this point, how do you not?
How do you not?
How do you?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that's even like, you know,
gonna be
to
a
make
thing
sure
now.
it's going to be extra good, you know?
Yeah. Well, I was like, it was a good, like, normally I'll like do like a little tap and like make sure it's not extra sticky, like stick in my hands. But like this one I didn't do. I just went whapa in my hand. And I was like, oh, well, I was watching it back. I was like, well, the dough was ready. So
She was ready.
it was fine.
They were ready.
He was ready. It was ready.
Yeah.
It's funny because like Clint is a boy in my mind with the dough is always a girl.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
I feel like you get to decide that.
Yeah. It depends on the day.
We're very open-minded around here.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so your favorite is the dump.
Yeah.
Is there a second favorite? Is it because I ask because this for me, the smell of bread cooking is like it's everything.
so good.
It's everything. Is that is your house just candles can just kick rocks in your house because it always smells amazing?
Yes. Sorry. My husband says I always smell like bread.
Oh, that's a compliment.
And I'm like, thank you. Yes. Like minute 25 in the oven of like a round of bread. It's like, boom, it smells like bread in here. And I'm like, oh, we're about ready.
Yeah.
And so I can kind of like, I've gotten to the point where I've been baking so much bread that I don't I need the timer because I get distracted.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I do like a little sniff test. I'm like, we're almost ready.
The nose knows.
The nose knows. Put that on a shirt.
Yes, you should. Like I grew up with my mom always saying that, and
I love it.
I can before the timer goes off, I'm always like, it's ready.
That's
Like whatever I'm baking.
Whenever I'm like making something like that I make all the time, I'm like, that's ready.
Yeah.
And smell it. And my husband's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, you can't smell the
What's
thunderstorm
right with
coming
me?
in.
Everything.
There's a thunderstorm coming in, and I was like, I smell the rain coming, and my husband's like, what? I'm like, the thunderstorm is coming, and he's like, it's not raining, and I'm like, well, hold my peach fizz. Let's go look outside. There's a thunderstorm right there.
There's a thunderstorm right there.
You can smell it.
Witch.
I think it just smells funny. This is the farmer in me, the ancestral farmer in me. Yeah,
There's something to that.
yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah. Next time a thunderstorm is coming in, it hasn't started raining yet. Just like go outside and take like a big whiff.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like a sharp, like it's just different.
Yeah. I feel like your sniffer was made for bread making.
It was made for something, all right.
Yeah. You're doing it.
I mean, yeah. I can smell bread and I can smell thunderstorms.
It's like a party trick.
I know. I know.
When you look at a perfectly baked, beautiful loaf with a flawless ear, you'll have to tell me what that means, and scoring, do you ever just take a step back and think, wow, I made that? What does that moment of pure creative pride feel like for you?
It's so satisfying. Like
Yeah.
there's times where like you make this loaf of bread and you're like, wow, I just made that.
Yeah.
Like that was like flour, water, and salt. That was all. And I just mixed that with my hands or the mixer and like shaped it and like let it grow and put it in the oven, and now it's bread and like something someone could eat
Yeah.
and be good for them.
And an amazing
be quality.
Yes.
Like it's good for you. It's high quality, and it just tastes so much better than like regular bread.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, there's times where I like made these loaves of bread, and I'm like, I never want to cut into this because it's so pretty to look at. It's like a masterpiece, and everything about it is like perfect. But I'm like, you know what's gonna be better? The inside. Let's cut into it.
Yeah.
Just because like I like to see what the inside looks like too, because like
do
the
like
crumb, which is
that.
the inside, tells you a lot about like the where you were in the fermentation when you baked it, and so like I like to look at that too. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Okay, so the crust, so the ear. You're asking about the ear.
Yeah.
So the ear is like when you score it, the ear is what kind of like flips up.
Yes, I love that part.
See, I like it aesthetically. I think it looks cute.
Yeah.
Practically, I hate it because it's usually more crunchy. It gets more dried out, and
makes
it doesn't
sense.
make for like a uniform piece, like slice of bread.
Okay.
Which is why I always do the loaf pan method. So it's like a loaf style
Yeah.
sourdough, because I like a uniform piece of bread. Like if
Yeah.
I'm like making sandwiches or like
You don't want this random crunch.
the little.
for
I
you.
love I love the butt end of like a bowl, which is more of like the oval style.
Yeah.
But like none of the slices are the same size.
Okay.
I can't handle that. The ratio is off. I don't
Yeah.
love it. They're beautiful, and I love people that do them because I think they look great. But my customers and myself prefer the loaf, right? So I aim for less of a prominent ear, but I want enough of a expansion. Like that's the purpose of the score, is to allow for the bread to expand.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
So, like,
I thought it
depending
was
on-
just for aesthetics.
No, right. So like people do it for aesthetics, like the way that they do it. But my purpose is just to leave enough room for growth.
Right. So
And
you're
like
just
let it expand.
boop.
Yeah, I just like keep it really simple. Like my classic loaves will do like a little like wheat stalk thing on there sometimes
Cute.
if I'm feeling like it. Otherwise, I'm just like I just cut it in a very specific way to let it grow
I love that.
and like expand
Mm-hmm.
in the oven. So like the outside of the crust, we're looking for like the kind of blistered effect, which tells you there was enough humidity in there to like let it grow, and like it blisters the skin, like the sun, right? You get the blisters.
Right.
That's kind of how I think about it. You're looking for a golden brown, like where it's crispy but still soft, but you want that golden brown uniform color. Tells you it was correctly fermented.
my mouth started watering as you're talking because I can visualize it. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay. keep
Yeah.
going,
So
keep
like a
going.
more pale loaf, people are like, oh, I like it like less crispy. Most likely it's just under fermented. So it's like the Maillard effect.
Okay.
So it's like basically caramelizing the sugars on the outside as it bakes. That's where you get the golden brown crust. So when it doesn't ferment long enough, you don't get as much of that, which is when you see like the pale, more chewy outer crust.
Is that wrong, or is it just a preference?
It's not right.
Got it.
Like if that's what you like, fine. I don't recommend
Right.
selling that because I mean I've made those loaves where I'm like, "Brr, that was underproofed.
Yeah.
It's not wrong, but it's not right.
Got it.
And people will say, no, that's wrong. But like if you're still learning, like it's fine.
Yeah.
It's still edible. It's
Well,
still okay.
And if it's a personal preference, if you're making your own
Yeah.
bread at home and you're like, this is what I like,
Yeah.
I'm not telling you you're wrong, but I'm not
But
telling
please
you
don't
you're
sell that to people. Because then people try that bread and they're like, this isn't great.
Right.
And so then they don't want to try any other sourdough.
That makes sense.
Where it's like frustrating where I'm like, It's because you haven't had good sourdough.
And we deserve.
Everybody deserves good sourdough.
That's why we need to keep coming to you, though. We know you're going to do it right. We're going to blister in the sun.
I'm trying.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. And then, so like when you cut into it, you're looking for the crumb. With the loaf pan, it does distort the crumb a little bit just because it only can expand one way, up.
Okay.
Right? For like a boule, which is the oval, like I said, it can expand all directions. So it's a little bit more reliable, quote unquote, crumb read for the boule versus the loaf. I still look at the crumb in a loaf because along the sides, you're going to see more of like the striation that's like up and down because that's the only way it's the only way it can go is up, right? More towards the center, you can see a more, in my opinion, accurate representation of like the fermentation because the center is not getting distorted. It's not getting messed up with the loaf shape, if that makes sense, or like the loaf pan, if that makes sense. So you're looking for kind of a uniform bubble, in my opinion, if it's a lower hydration sourdough. I like to be more like a 6-7, 67% hydration. I got a 6-year-old.
I'm like, I just instantly went.
And so I'm looking for more of a uniform crumb. So like the holes in the bread, more uniform.
Wow, that's incredible.
It tells you a lot.
To be thinking about the holes in the middle of the bread.
Yeah. So like people that do a higher hydration, which is like 72%, 75%. There's some people that go like wildly higher than that, which you need to use a very specific flour for that.
Yeah.
You know what doesn't stay on your bread when you have a lot of big holes? Butter. So I like the smaller holes.
We need
makes a great sandwich, makes great for butter. And so that's more of my preference. And so that's more where my knowledge base is.
Yeah. But that is part of like what makes what you do special because everybody can make bread.
Yeah.
But like the way you do it is different than anyone else.
It's all a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's doing the same thing, but your personality and how you're doing things, how you're mixing it and shaping it, how you're scoring it, all make a huge difference.
Exactly.
In how the bread turns out.
And what you're doing is special. It's your way.
Yeah.
And people keep coming back because it's amazing. Not only do they taste the love, because I know it's in there, girl. I know it is. But I feel like the consistency that you strive for, the way you do it, the uniformity, it matters.
It does matter. Yeah.
And
like if you have inconsistency, it's like, okay, well, what are we going to get today?
Right. And it's just one of the many things that you bring to the table along with your bread when you bring your bread to the table that people keep coming back for because it is so quality.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited listening to you talk about it because I can hear your passion.
Yeah.
And it's cool that you kind of get to have your science background along with it.
Yeah. There's so much like sciencey stuff behind it. It's literally baking's a chemical reaction.
Yeah.
Like that's what's happening. And I mean, with like cookies and scones and stuff using baking soda, baking powder, that's a true chemical reaction. That's how you get like the fluff and like that's how you get like fluffy biscuits.
I love making
Otherwise,
biscuits.
it'd just be like a dense, flat little thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you need the heat and the chemical reaction of the baking soda, baking powder, all that. So like sourdough is like a prayer and a wish going in. But it's like the yeast just doing what it's supposed to do. The natural yeast. Clint Eastwood coming
doing
in hot.
His thing.
Yeah.
Are you still pulling from this? From
the original one.
I have so much to learn. That's amazing.
Which like people will be like, oh, here's my 157,000-year-old sourdough starter. I'm like, well, first of all, no. Hard no. That unpopular opinion. No.
Hot take of the day.
Hot take of the day. People are like, oh, my starter's 100 years old. You've maintained a starter that's been around for 100 years, but you're constantly replacing the flour and water. It's really not the same.
So by the 100th time, is it a new starter?
It's not a new starter because I always keep like 3 to 5 grams of active starter, add more flour and water. And then that's distinguished. Like that's kind of like mixed throughout the whole thing. So then you use some of it and you have a little bit of the new.
Yeah.
So like, it's not really a new starter every time. I'm not going to, in like 50 years, going to be like, this is my 50-year-old starter. I'd be like, I've been baking bread for sourdough bread for 50 years with the same starter.
Right.
In my opinion, a gimmicky kind of thing.
Yeah. But I think that's allowed. Yeah. That's your opinion is allowed because you have a space in this area. And I feel like because you've probably made hundreds and thousands of loaves at this point, that you can say that. You can say, come on, guys.
I think it's a bit of a stretch. You should not charge that much money for a dehydrated starter that's not that.
Hot take of the day. I love it.
I'm gonna get reamed by some people on the internet for that one, but that's okay.
I think I'm here for it. Not for you getting reamed. Not that. I'm not here for that. I am here for your opinion though, because I feel like it's okay that people are like, hey, like this is my whatever year 500-year-old starter or whatever. This is found by the Egyptians, whatever. Yeah. But I think there's like, we have to be honest.
Yeah.
About
like there's a way to phrase it where people are like, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, because it's still impressive if it's if you can
A starter that's been maintained for 100 years is really cool.
Like, we're not taking away from the impressiveness of that.
That is awesome.
Right.
But like to be like, it's a 100-year-old starter. I'm like, I want a sourdough starter from like the 100 years ago.
Right.
That is a 100-year-old sourdough starter.
Got it.
But like, is that really going to do anything?
Right.
Probably not. You're going to be basically making a new starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So charging more for it is kind of your problem.
Please don't do that.
Problem.
I don't like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Does it would it taste different? No. See?
It's going to taste like the flour and the water that you're using.
Yeah.
In your environment.
And
like another hot take I have is like the San Francisco sourdough. Sourdough is like a whole thing.
Tell me about it.
They're like, you cannot say this is a San Francisco sourdough without it being in San Francisco. And I've tried to look into it. Like,
what? Like champagne?
Like, it's
champagne from Champagne.
Right.
Kind of.
Yes, like that, where they're like, well, this is Italian wine. This is French wine. This is San Francisco sourdough. Apparently the environment and like the humidity levels and just the natural like yeast in the air there makes for a very specific flavor of sourdough there. Oh. And so on the internet, you can buy a San Francisco sourdough starter to like do in your own home. But I'm like, is it it's Connecticut sourdough starter now. Like it's not. And like, I've tried to look into this and I might be wrong and I'd love to be corrected, but I'm like, but your sourdough starter is taking yeast from the environment that you live in.
Yeah. Oh, if like your house.
Yeah. It's like natural yeast in the air and like that's how it grows. Like
I didn't know that.
Like all the stuff in the flour. I don't know all the full science because I didn't want to know because it kind of grossed me out the first time I started reading about it. Right. Like kind of like you're doing right now.
Like, do I want to know what's in my air?
Yeah. But that's what like changes the flavor. Wow. Like obviously the flour that you're using makes a huge impact on like the type of flour, but like your environment is what's like perpetuating the growth.
Very interesting.
Of the starter. Yeah.
And actually that's really cool.
It is cool. That's why sourdoughs taste different. If you take like a whole wheat flour or a wheat flour sourdough and just try it in different places, it's all going to taste different. Yeah. Even if like, if I maintained a starter on a different coast, like those two loaves but made by me in two different locations are not going to taste the same.
Right. Wait, this one tastes like the ocean, but like in a good way. Not in like an overly salty way.
Tastes like mermaids. Like, yeah.
Right. I feel like a mermaid eating this.
Like that's how I feel. Like in my opinion, I don't know why I keep saying that. It's okay. It feels like a very like, again, another gimmicky thing.
Right. Yeah. That makes total sense.
Like there, yes, I'm 100% for that. That is a legitimate thing there because it's going to taste different. It's a entirely different coast than here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I love how much I'm learning today. I really, really do. And I think that is such a cool thing to learn about how the environment affects it so much because I don't think I've ever thought about it. Does that apply? And I'm sorry, we are way off now. But does that apply to like if I make brownies?
Not necessarily. No, that's a good question.
Does my environment
It shouldn't because you're not using yeast or anything to.
That's true.
You're not using yeast to leaven the brownies.
So it's really like the microbiome you're building.
Yes. Microbiome. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good word.
Thank you. Thank you. Once in a while, I pull it out.
I'm impressed.
Thanks. Okay, that's really cool to know.
Yeah.
I love this. You're amazing.
I'm scared about the comments that I'm going to get. But
no, they're going to be all great.
I think from like your side of the internet, they're going to be like, wow.
Yeah.
Look at this nerd.
No.
This bread nerd.
This beautiful bread nerd.
There's someone who's going to be triggered by something I say, and I'm looking forward to it. Like, come for me.
Girl, somebody will be all triggered.
I have some rage to release from my body. Come for me.
Yeah. Someone's going to be triggered by this bottle of water. It's, what I'm saying?
Plastics. Microplastics.
That's true. Dang. Oh, damn. Actually. I was about to be like, and no one can be mad at that.
But I love bottled water. It's fine. No shame.
Thank you. When you wake up early for a market day now, what is the feeling in your chest? Is it a sense of excitement and alignment that feels completely different from any other job you've had? And what's your favorite part of market days?
A lot of market days, I wake up like full panic, like I'm not going to sell anything today. Like dread, like immediately dread.
Yeah, like the anxiety.
Yeah. And like, what if I've imagined all of this? I'm not really doing that well, right? And I get in my head, and my husband's like,
really hard.
Every time. It's every time. My husband's like, you're gonna sell out like you usually do, or at least like bring most of it or sell most of it.
The first day I don't sell out.
Yes. And so like we have this ritual now that we're like the Siena market is notoriously very slow during the school year because everyone's at like soccer and like sports, so no one really shows up for like an hour and a half, and then 10 o'clock hits, I'm like, no one's come, I've only sold 3 loaves of bread, I'm freaking out. And my husband's like, it's 10 o'clock, nobody's there yet because they're at sports, Robyn. And I'm like, yeah, okay, you're right. And then it's fine. It's like it's our ritual now.
Pull up.
all the soccer. They're all coming.
Here for bread.
Yes. And so, but like I love, and my husband's going to laugh at this. I love just getting to chat with people.
Yeah.
And like getting to know people and like them being absolutely tickled that like, I'm like, hey, like, how's your anniversary dinner? Like, blah, 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 blah. You know, just remembering things about them. And the first time my husband saw me at a market, because he was genuinely concerned that I was going to just be like, hello.
Yeah.
Would you like to buy bread today? And just like a robot. Because I'm not really like very extroverted when I'm put on the spot and like in big crowds.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I'm in my booth, it's just me and like one other person.
It's your element.
I'm in my element. And he was very nervous, understandably, that I was going to just be very anxious and like not personable. And the first time he saw me, he was like, wow, like you're in your element. Aww. He's like, I'm so impressed. Like he's you like, just, wow. Yeah, you couldn't believe it. And like, I mean, he knew I had it in me, but he's known me for a long time where he knows how I am. I'm not that nice. Wow, you're like having a good time. And like, these people like you. Yeah. Like these people are coming to like greet you and be like, ask how your kids are. And I'm like, yeah, I'm really good at this.
Yeah, queen, I'm really good at this. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, and not only, I don't know, maybe you discovered this about yourself when you started going, maybe? Is that, or did you know that you were going to be in your element when you got there?
I was worried that like I was going to be just a potato just sitting there trying to sell bread and just do really bad because I have a really hard time just like interacting with like new people.
Yeah.
And he was very impressed with like my ability to small talk with people and it not be anything like flat. It just more like, hey, how's it going? Like, oh, how was soccer today? Like just remembering little things about little people. He just was like, that's really cool.
It's sincere. Mm-hmm. That I love that you both got to discover that about you.
Yeah.
You got to put yourself in a moment that you weren't sure of and you got to see how shiny you are. Yeah. Because you are. And then also I love it when our spouses get to learn something about us. Yeah. Because it's just kind of like, surprise, I'm still forming as a person.
Yes.
You know,
but it's like perpetuated. Like I started this new job in December and I just remember being one of the girls that I work with who her and I have become really great friends. She saw me interacting with the other coworkers and like pulled one of them aside and was like, it was like my very first day. And she was like, hey, like y'all know her? Like how do I not know her? They're like, no, it's her first day. But I was so bubbly and like outgoing and that was funny to me that like I've never been the first impression is bubbly and outgoing and like energized. It's always like, oh, she's kind of standoffish and like quiet and maybe kind of mean.
No, I don't get that vibe from you.
But like if you don't, but like that's how I was. Like I was so like closed off that like it's so much anxiety. It's so much anxiety that I didn't realize it was anxiety.
Like when you were working in the ICU?
Working in the ICU, working like just in general, in my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
And like even like my family, they like my parents and like aunts and uncles, they're like, oh, she's very like stoic and angry. And I'm like, I just was so uncomfortable in my own anxiety that I didn't realize. And like now I'm like, I just jumped into this job and like people are like, wow, like y'all look like you've been friends for years and years. And I'm like, I've known them for 3 days.
Yeah. Knew me who dis.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So that's been a really like a good growth thing.
How do you feel knowing that you can look and see such a juxtaposition in who you were and who you are now based on the life you were leading and career you had? Like, what do you feel when you think about that?
I really like it. It's nice to not be perceived as like the angry, stoic, quiet, not happy person. Yeah. To being like, oh, that's the bread lady. I love hearing that. And just being like, so people would just be happy and like genuinely excited to see me and like meet me and me be able to reciprocate that like without being uncomfortable.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love that you get to exist that way. Yeah, you deserve that.
Thank you.
And everyone's lucky to know you.
Thank you.
Yes, I feel lucky to know you.
Me too.
What is the best compliment a customer has ever given your bread that made you realize, yes, this is exactly what I'm meant to be doing?
Like 2 markets ago, I was with another customer and I saw like a dad with a couple of his kids running up and the son being like, Dad, look, it's the bread lady. And they just came running up. And to me, it was so cool. Yeah. It was not that long ago. So like, and this has happened before, but it was for like the son and daughter and like the dad to be like, we came here for the bread. For the people to come up, they're like, I'm only here for the bread. I'm not even looking anywhere else. I'm like, well, you should. Like, please look around. Yeah. But like, thank you. Like, that's so cool to me. One of the other vendors was like, she told me later on, like a couple hours later when the market was over, she's like, yeah, did you see that dad with the kids? Did they make it to you? I was like, yeah, they called me the bread lady. They were really excited. She goes, oh, good. They came in like looking for you. And
they're asking other people about you.
Where you were. Yeah. And I was like, that is so cool.
That is so cool. And kids? They don't pretend, man.
No, My kids will tell you they don't like my bread. They will tell you to your face, no, mom's bread's disgusting.
Yeah.
And my kids, disgusting. And then for dinner's eating it. So
Right. That tracks.
makes sense. Yeah.
That tracks
Okay.
for sure, especially because it's your bread.
I'm like, hey, is that disgusting? She's like, no, it's delicious. I said, okay.
Cool. Glad you like it.
Did you know I made that? And they're like, I'm like, okay.
Kids are savage.
I'm like, okay, great.
I feel a lot of your kids and my kids. Like, I see a lot of that.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know if I'm personally victimized by a 3-year-old right now or not, but okay.
You are.
Every day, constantly.
Mine's 4. I have a 4-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 10-year-old. So
Yeah.
I'm with you. I see
In the thick of it.
I see you. Your porch has literally become a destination for happy customers. How special does it feel to look out your window and see people arriving with excitement, knowing they are taking a little piece of your joy back to their own families?
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of porch pickups business. I'd love to grow that.
Sure.
For whatever reason, the Sienna neighborhood does not like to leave their neighborhood. I mean, it's a nice neighborhood. They got a lot of pools. It must be nice to live there. I don't live there.
Totally.
People don't like to come out of the neighborhood. It's also really hard. The main thoroughfare, there's like one way in and out, essentially.
Right.
Is totally backed up with construction right now because they're trying to extend the tollway.
Yeah.
And so people don't like to come out of the neighborhood. And so I can't figure out how to build that traction, which is fine.
Yeah.
But that's such a small part of it. So like getting those little I'll get the order what they want to pick up, and I'm like, and just like seeing people share about it, and like that building business is the cool part for me.
Yeah.
So my goal is to increase porch pickups. Yeah, I love seeing the people pull up, and then I see them just do a little jig when they get their order, and I'm like, ooh, I did that.
I love that. Yeah. I love that for you. I have a side question.
Okay.
What's your favorite way to eat your bread? Do you just butter, or do you butter jelly? Do you like bread
Butter and
bullet?
well-done
Like what
salt.
do you? Huh?
Butter and well-done salt.
You put a little salt.
Oh yeah, flaky salt. Okay, so my current favorite way. So if it's a fresh loaf of bread, this is very specific, and this is very niche.
This is what I want.
A fresh loaf of bread, cut in the microwave for 5 seconds to just warm it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Butter, room temperature butter. Smear that on there. Flaky well-done salt over the top, and eat it like that. If it is like a couple days old or frozen sourdough bread, which is also delicious, I recommend slicing it, putting parchment paper between the slices in an airtight container in the freezer. The probiotics and prebiotics like increase the longer it sits in there.
I didn't know that.
This is like you know how like next day rice is supposed to be better for you?
Yes.
It's easier on the gut.
Yes.
That's how sourdough is. The longer it sits, the easier it gets on your tummy.
Oh my gosh.
So I freeze my sourdough. So I'll slice it and freeze it, and I just drop it in the toaster. So if I'm doing that, toast it, butter and salt. I would love a butter sponsor.
Okay.
I love butter.
Let's put it out there.
Butter's
like a
so
thing.
good.
A butter sponsor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put butter on all of my bread.
Yeah.
So it's a healthy fat.
Okay.
Butter's not bad for you.
Sourdough relies on rigid timelines for fermentation and baking. How do you map out your baking schedules around the beautiful chaos of family life?
So the days that I'm mixing dough where it's going to be, where I'm at the mercy of Clint, I'm at the mercy of the dough, it's hey, we are having a very flexible day.
Right, like what you said, your dough day.
My dough day is got to be flexible.
Right.
Where like I get up, and if Clint's not ready, then we're just sitting and waiting.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like waiting and just seeing. And like my poor husband, he's like, so like how much longer? And I'm like, anywhere from 2 to 6 hours. And he's like,
you're like a cable guy.
yeah, there's a window.
You're like, don't leave.
It's anywhere from 8
now.
a.m. to 8 p.m. AT&T is coming.
Right. Emotionally.
I try my best to the very best of my ability, like where I have like a break, have that to be for like lunchtime for the kids and like doing an activity. It almost never works out like really, really well for me.
Yeah.
So like yesterday I got up early, and everything was going really, really well, and the dough is going really, really fast. It's so hot. Even though my house is set to the same temperature and it's like consistent, I have no control over that. So I just let it be. And so like the dough was doughing very quickly yesterday, and I was like, okay, I had to like run out and get lunch. And so like just trying to find like those like coordinate the timing so that I can make lunch and make dinner and like do bedtime and stuff. Doesn't always work out, but I try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like tonight, I'm tucking in the dough. You guys tuck yourselves in. Love you. Love you, mean it.
We're like, hey, okay, I'm in the middle of like shaping dough right now. Like, tell me when we're going to lay down, and I'll run up and like tuck everybody in.
Yeah.
And like try and like coordinate that, so I'm not missing out on the activities as much.
Yeah.
Also, the dough does not wait.
No.
When it's ready, and we got to move.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of nice that you get to say like, hey, mom's doing the thing, you know, and I feel like it's okay because we're people too.
Yeah.
And if so much of our life is built around yes for you and do this for you and do this for you. It's nice to be able to say, like, I'm doing this right now and it's okay.
Yeah.
And that pause.
Yeah. It took a little bit of time to be like, this is still your business and like, you're still doing this. So like, it's still important. And like asking for that, like that grace. Yeah. I'll just be like, hey, I'm not ready. Can you give me like 5 minutes? And I've had to have that conversation where I'm like, I just need you to communicate that you're ready to do this, but so that I can offer the opportunity to be like, can you wait?
Right.
I just need 5 minutes.
Right. And you deserve that.
I'm like, I just need 5 more minutes and then I'm ready, you know? So that's helped a lot too.
Was that hard at first to ask for, guilt wise?
Yeah. I have so much guilt, like where I'm like, am I making a good decision? Like, is this really helping my family? But I'm like, I spent the whole summer with them. Yeah. Like, so I was like, yeah, no, that was a good decision.
Yeah.
All of it's been good decisions.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like I feel from the outside looking in perspective, I look at what you're doing and I can see the impact you're having on your community. I can see like that you love doing it. Yeah. And I can see that your community loves buying it. So it's kind of like, for me, from the outside looking in, I can say, makes sense to me. This seems like it's working out great.
Yeah. No, for sure. And like, I get that. I get that feedback, and like my husband's now seeing that feedback. And so like, that's nice. That's like, it's not all in my head that I'm like, I'm making good decisions, getting home at like 3:45 every day, not taking call, not working during the summer, having breaks off. I'm like, okay, we're making the right moves.
Yes.
To like be where I want to be.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's just going to continue in that trajectory, whatever that looks like for you. It's just going to continue to be exactly what it needs to be.
Yeah, for sure.
And when you're doing the right thing, there's no other choice.
Right.
So, and you are.
Yeah.
We've all had those moments, or maybe just me, where our brains just short circuit. Have you ever had a middle of the night kitchen panic, like forgetting the salt in a massive batch of dough, or realizing your oven wasn't actually turned on after preheating for an hour?
There's been 2 instances where I did the full like,
yeah, I
did like 6 times the amount of salt I should have in scones one time. And I was like, oh no, it was like 7 dozen scones.
Oh no.
And I double did the math.
Yes.
And it was one of those, like, I woke up in the middle of the night, like full gasp, like, oh shoot.
Right.
And so I was like, oh no. So I baked 1 scone just to see how they tasted. And by whatever miracle, they were fine.
Yes.
They were not bad. And I was like, okay, if anyone has any complaints, like, I will rectify it. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to worry about this because like it's done.
Yeah.
And thankfully they were all fine. No complaints. Everyone said these are the best scones I've ever had. I'm like, crazy.
I love when stuff works out like that. I hate the panic before.
I know.
But I love when stuff works out.
And the other time was I was having a huge bake day. 5:00 in the morning. I woke up, turned it on, went back to bed because it needs to preheat for an hour.
Right.
Hour and a half. I like to do like an hour and a half. It just makes for better bread. So I got up at 6:30, went about my day. We're baking. We're knocking them out. It's going great. Scones, boom, done. Cookies, boom, done. Cinnamon rolls, get them in the oven. Getting ready for my market the next day. And I hear, bring, and the ovens had turned off. And I gasped and ran in there, and I'm cranking them back on. I'm like, what the heck? So I found out the ovens turn off after 12 hours.
Oh, that's a long time for an oven to be on.
Well, they're residential ovens, so they were like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And turned off in the middle of baking these cinnamon rolls. And I was like, oh no.
What'd you do?
I just turned it back on and it was fine. Ended up being fine. But just hearing them turned off. And like, what if I'd been in the bathroom? What if I'd been upstairs with the kids? Right. What if I'd been doing something? And what if I was outside and I didn't hear the ovens turn off? Oh, that would have been a catastrophe. So
it would have, yes.
It was a good lesson to learn though.
That's crazy because some things take a long time in the oven. They shouldn't do that because
what if I was making a pot roast or something or a brisket?
Or like, what if it's Thanksgiving?
What if it's Thanksgiving? I know. Well, a turkey shouldn't take that long.
I don't know. I've never made a turkey.
The turkey would be just bones.
Yeah.
It would just be powder.
Like, did you see Christmas Vacation, the National Lampoons, when they're cutting it open and it's like,
yeah, literally, they left it in for 12 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe we don't. Obviously, I've never made a turkey. I'm like, what if we need to cook a turkey for 12 hours? You're like, well, first of all, don't.
First of all, don't do that.
Don't do that. And nor should we cook a bread for 12 hours, but we can bake for 12 hours.
Yes, we can.
You do.
I do.
That's amazing. Okay, I have a question just based on like everything you're talking about right now. Do you, I'm assuming all of the things that you're doing, the scones, you said cinnamon rolls, are those sourdough?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite of the sourdough things to bake? Like when you, like the bread, between bread, cinnamon rolls, scones, like whatever else, like what's your favorite?
I think bread is the favorite just because that's like the bulk of what I do.
That's fair. Okay, so what's your second favorite?
I love making cinnamon rolls. The sourdough cinnamon rolls, they're so good. Like when the dough comes together and it's so soft and like it's not super sour. People are like, oh, I don't like sour. I'm like, well, it's not really sour. Like
Right.
there's enough sugar in there.
These
Like
aren't
it's not a lot, but it's
pickles.
enough. Right. It's not a pickle. I just love this, like seeing them grow, and like it's you actually get to see it growing. And I'm like, oh, I love that. But then also like cookies and scones are so easy to come together. That like that's such an easy
Cookies?
sourdough cookies. Yeah.
I've never thought about it. I've heard of all the sourdough. I've never heard of sourdough cookies.
Yeah. So I like do like active starter, and then I let it ferment in the fridge to break down the flour. It makes it super easy on the tummy. And I use semi-sweet chocolate chips, so it's not too sweet.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I would feel like, oh, I need this cookie for my gut health.
Yeah. And it's not super high in sugar. I've had people that are like really into their macros. They're like, hey, can you send me the macros for your scones? I'm like, 100% yes. Because I know exactly what's in them, exactly how much of every ingredient off the top of my head, because it's up in here. I still look at it on paper though, because I will forget in the moment.
Sure.
6 times the amount of salt I should have.
Lifes.
That's why I write down the big recipes. So, but like where I'm like, oh yeah, let me just do it. And I'm like, oh, one scone has this minute. This is the macros for the scone. And she's like, thanks.
Amazing.
Because then like people want to know that information. They care about it. Like some of these recipes that I see, they have so much sugar in them. And I'm like, but why? Why do you need that much sugar? Like, what are you hiding?
What are you hiding? It's true though.
What do you need that much sugar
What are we masking?
for? Right.
This is why we need to be going to you.
Just try to keep it real.
You are.
And like semi-healthy.
Well, healthy is very relative.
Yes.
Healthy is relative. And I feel like we can look at the science of what you're doing and say, we know there is health benefits. You know, so healthy is a moving target, but health.
There's not that many health benefits to a cinnamon roll.
No, I'm sure we can find it.
Emotionally,
try hard
maybe.
enough, we can find it. But
Emotional health benefits.
100%.
But like, just to like, don't do more than you need to.
Yeah.
Do less.
Balance. Yes.
Do less.
Yeah. Do more in life.
Yeah. Be more, but do less. Yeah.
This is like the third one-liner you've said. Maybe even the fourth. Be more, do less.
Yeah.
Moms and nurses are the ultimate crisis managers. What is one specific skill from those parts of your life that unexpectedly made you a sharper, tougher entrepreneur?
I think that prepared me, especially working in the ICU in my nursing career, is the disgruntled customers.
Oh, interesting.
And how to handle that.
Speak on that.
So like as a nurse, I'm at the bedside, parents come in, the patient, they're mad. You are the first line of anger.
Man, that's gotta be hard.
It's hard. It's not fun.
Yeah.
And if you don't have thick skin and a backbone, like it will escalate.
Yeah.
And you have to know how to de-escalate. It's not defending. You're not sticking up for yourself. It's de-escalation, where it can be very challenging because people go to a tent immediately. Could we have gone like up an escalator instead of like the elevator straight to the top? I'm like, okay, where like you have to call in for backup. So like being able to de-escalate very quickly and calmly and remaining calm and not meeting them where they're at.
Yes.
That has been very helpful with customers that they're like, well, I don't mean to be mean. I'm like, well, it doesn't really start out but very well.
That's not great.
And just like taking it, like you take the feedback, you take the criticism, you take their anger about whatever it might be, and say, thank you so much for sharing that with me. I'm so sorry that was your experience, and I would like to rectify it. I typically don't offer refunds, usually because it's like, well, I already ate all of it, but I didn't like it.
Right.
So I usually will be like, hey, can I bake for you again? Not necessarily like, because my premise of that is that it's not that I don't want to offer a refund, because I would if like I messed up.
Yeah.
But if it's a situation where you didn't like something, I would love the opportunity to rectify that.
Yes. That makes total sense. Yeah. Especially if they ate it all.
Especially if you ate it all. Like, it can't have been that bad.
Right. But you still want to, knowing that, you
still want to make that better.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because you want people to leave, no pun intended, with a good taste in their mouth.
Right, exactly.
About working with you and buying from you again.
Yeah, because people share how they feel.
Yes.
No one likes to leave a positive review, but they will leave a negative review.
Yeah. People be like that sometimes.
I know.
I personally love leaving a positive review.
I do too.
I am that guy.
I need to remember to do it more often.
Stars.
One of my like New Year's resolutions like 6 years ago was this is kind of where I started being like, you need to be more positive, is instead of focusing on telling people everything that they did wrong, at the end of the day, be like, hey, you did this really well today.
Yeah, that's so good.
Because like no one wants to hear like everything that they did wrong.
Yeah, we already do it to ourselves.
We already do it to ourselves. And this was like, don't talk to someone the way you would not want to be talked to, right? Treat people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
It ultimately comes back to that. So it's like, and I don't make any mistakes, but
but other people.
But other people. And so I need to tell them. I had this like mindset where like, I need to tell them. Like, I need you to do better. It always came from a place of love.
Sure.
It wasn't to be ugly. It was like, hey, I want you to be better. And so I'm telling you this. And I realized that growth was a lot easier for people if I'm like, hey, like that you did this really, really well today.
Yeah.
And then let's work on this. Not you did this really bad.
Yes.
Or this was wrong. No, like
Glow
you
sandwich.
did XYZ. Yes. And it really went a lot better for me.
You are raising 3 kids and running a booming artisan bakery. Instead of chasing a perfect 50-50 balance, how have you learned to embrace the natural flow of life?
Be flexible.
Yeah.
Like it's not that serious. My goals in life are to keep my kids alive
Cool.
and happy and be kind and just teach them to be good people and to make really great bread. You know what I mean? Like love my family, do all of those things. And the other stuff, I used to get so worked up about the little things that like weren't going right. My husband always tells me, he's like, you worry way too much for someone that God has never let down.
Wow.
And I'm like, you're right. I do, and I shouldn't.
Well, and I think it's so easy for us to look back and go, okay, it worked out. But like, what if this time it doesn't? And we freak out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like you on your market mornings, you know?
Yes.
It's like, I know everything always sells out, but what if today it doesn't? And I feel like it's so amazing to be able to pause in that moment. Life's too good for this.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
It's not
and
that
it's
serious.
it's hard to do, but
It is.
It's so powerful.
It is. Right. And like, it makes a difference. Like, you know what, when you get in your head and it affects like your personality and like how you're doing, how you're interacting with people. So just being, it's okay if this isn't perfect.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing is high quality and it will work out.
Yeah.
I've had things where like they don't work out and I'm like, what am I going to do? I thought this was going to be like my big next step, like to grow the business, XYZ. And I was really, really hard on myself about it. My husband's like, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Like, again, we'll figure it out. And like the next day I got a text like, hey, can we sell your products in our coffee shop? I've never been let down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What coffee shop are they in?
The Human Bean.
Where is the Human Bean?
It's in Missouri City in Siena, like in the neighborhood, like right down like Siena Parkway. So they have my scones and my muffins.
I love that. So if they're not able to get out to the market, or they should be making porch orders, porch pickup orders. But if you can't, go to the Human Bean.
Yeah. So there are no breads there. But yeah, scones and muffins. And I was also going to say, if anybody wants to come to the Richmond Farmers Market, because it's super close to here, it's off of Morton Street. It's the first Friday of every month. If you mention the podcast, I'm going to give you a discount.
Stop!
Yeah.
That's so cool. Do it.
Woohoo!
That's amazing. Thank
Yay,
you.
bread. Yeah.
Yay. I love that. Thank you so much.
And like everyone like in Missouri City Farmers Market too.
Okay.
We'll do that one too.
I love you're like, we'll throw it in.
Why not? Why not? We'll just spread the love.
Yes, you're amazing. Thank you.
Of course,
That's
I love
so
it.
fun.
Everybody deserves good bread.
Yes, they do, and you're here to give it to them.
Yes.
You're here to
Yes,
provide
I
it for
am.
them. Your kids are getting a front row seat to their mom building a business from scratch. What is the most rewarding part of letting them see you working hard, getting your hands dirty, and creating success on your own terms?
I love, like, one of my daughters, she'll be like messing with her food and I'm like, please don't do that. Like, that's gross. She goes, I'm making sourdough though, Mom, just like you do.
Oh, can't be mad at that.
Just like, I'm like, okay. I'm like, is it good? She's like, yeah. When are we going to bake it? And her just like really being like inspired to like be in the kitchen and like baking things and like
That's
making stuff. And I'm like,
beautiful.
oh, it's really sweet. Seeing them eat the bread, that, and like the cookies and like the muffins, and to me, like, that is everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, I made that and they're eating it. It's one thing for them to eat like chicken
Sure.
or like whatever I'm making for dinner, but like
This is the thing.
but like I made that.
Yeah.
To me, for whatever reason, that's different, and it just feels really cool.
Yeah. I know they're young, but have they gotten to see you at a market yet, or come visit you at the market, or?
My oldest has come to see me. He came with Dad, and so he was like, well, let me go like check it out. And he was like, it's really hot here. I'm like, yeah, it is hot. The girls are a little wily, and I have a flight risk. She will run away.
Right.
And love her.
Let's just keep it real about who their kids are.
She will run away.
Yeah.
She's like, she'll see popsicles in the distance and go beeline straight there, and she's gone. We're probably close to letting them come to one, and once it's not 115 degrees outside.
That's reasonable.
But like when I first started, they were little, and that would have been chaos.
Yeah,
so.
that's a lot. That's a
Yeah.
lot. I just didn't know if they haven't gotten to experience it yet. I know they will get to
Yeah.
come and see Mom and her vibe and
Yeah.
see you just the way your husband did. Like,
Yeah. Like they see people come for porch pickups and they're like, Mom, they're getting their bread.
Aw.
They're like, someone's here.
I love that it's exciting for them too.
Yeah.
Because even
Yeah.
if they don't realize it now, which kids don't,
Yeah.
that impact is huge.
Just to do something.
Yeah.
Like, just do something that makes you happy.
And your kids get to see that.
The kids get to see that. Yeah.
I love how you are changing the cycle of the expectations.
Yeah.
You're like, be a good person, bake some bread, but go do something with your life that you love to do, or that is profitable for you. You don't have to follow this.
There's not a checklist.
Yeah. I think that's beautiful that you got to break that cycle.
That's the goal.
That wasn't necessarily bad and had
Not
good
bad.
intentions.
If they want to go to college, like fine. Like if you want to be a business person, you have to go to college.
Like maybe if you want to be a doctor,
if you want to be a doctor, you have to go to college.
kind of need to go learn.
Please go to college if you want to be a doctor.
Yeah, I think that's
you will go to jail.
Yeah,
if you don't.
That's also good advice.
That is
That's
good.
another
Please
tip
don't go
that
to
we're
jail.
gonna save
Also,
for today.
thank you.
It's another good tip. When your kitchen is full of flour, the kids are running around, and your orders are rolling in. How do you find a quiet center? Have you developed a specific ritual or mindset that keeps you grounded in the middle of the hustle?
In the middle of it, no.
Yeah. I love that honesty. Can we pause on that? You're like, no.
No.
Thank you for that.
I do really thrive in the chaos as long as like the overhead vent fan is not on, because that is too much noise for me. I am overstimulated.
Yeah.
My running phrase in the house is to my husband, I am stimulated right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's too much. I'm not over, but I am stimulated and it's too much.
I like that. I'm going to steal that.
I mean, where it's like, I'm giving you a warning, like we're about to crash out.
Yeah.
As the kids say.
So introspective.
I'm letting you know, we're getting close.
Like I'm there.
We're there.
Yeah.
Like we're at the line.
That's
we're
good.
at the line.
Oh, that's good.
Where I'll be like, I'm just taking a breather.
Yeah.
And I just, for 5 minutes, go and just like in the bed. And then I'm back at it. Right.
Yeah.
But my personal thing, because I don't have a lot of time to do that during the day. Like if it's really bad, then I'm doing that. But like mostly I'm just trying to hustle through it to get done so I can hang out with the kids and like clean up and get ready for the market. But I love to get up early and read my book and drink my coffee.
Oh, that's so nice.
I like read my book, drink my coffee. It's dark. I'm reading on my Kindle, so I don't need any lights on.
Yeah.
Minding my own business. Nobody's awake yet to
You're
ask me any
regulating
questions.
yourself.
Yes. No one's asking me any questions. No one needs anything.
Yeah.
Usually like 25 minutes of just reading my book.
That's so great.
And then I get ready for the day.
I love that you take time for yourself.
I have not this summer, and I've felt the impact, but also I've been like staying up to like 12:30 in the morning, which is unlike me.
Yeah.
I'm more of like go to bed at like 9:30,
Yeah.
get up at 5.
I love going to bed.
5 o'clock.
Yeah. That's reasonable.
So I've been off. Women need more sleep than men.
Scientifically. Yeah.
Because you're still running through all your checklists while you're sleeping, so you need more time to actually get rest.
Yes. That's so true.
Yeah.
I'm going to clip that as a clip and let
Yes.
everyone know how important that is.
It's so important.
Women are often taught to shrink their dreams or put everyone else's needs first. Our slogan here at Genesis Sais Quoi is shrinking is for sweaters. How did you give yourself permission to think big, take up space, and declare that your creative passion was worth pursuing?
I grew up the eldest daughter, and it's always taking care of everybody else and
Yes.
putting your needs last. That was my entire personality. And I realized as like a grown up, like, you know, I have this child now, and I finally got through the fog of that's not going to work.
Right.
Like, that's not a way to live. I was at the point where I didn't have anything else.
Yeah.
I had nothing else to give. And it was just like, I was burnt out and started feeling better and doing better. And I got to that point again where I'm like, it's just, I'm stretched thin. I'm checking off the list of the requirements that I'm supposed to be doing, but it's not, I don't feel fulfilled. I was fulfilled. I loved my last job and it was great. And I made a difference. I feel like I made a lot of difference in a lot of moms' lives, but I was not necessarily feeling like I was growing or doing anything that was going to stand the test of time. You know what I mean? And so I decided to just like bake bread, and like that blew up, and like just taking the leap. I just felt like I just needed to take this leap of faith in myself.
Yeah.
That like it was good and it was good enough, even with my self-doubts of like, well, it could be better, or well, so-and-so's is better. But so what?
But so what?
So
And it's
what?
probably not better. We just do that.
Right. And it wasn't an easy decision. Taking a huge pay cut.
Yeah.
It was not the easy decision. It was, I feel very guilty about it some days. Like yesterday, I felt very guilty about it. Like I just threw away all this money that I was making, but like at what cost? My husband goes, at the cost of you. And I was like, oh,
And we need our
My
partners
guy.
to say that to us sometimes.
seriously. He goes, you were so unhappy though.
Yeah.
And he was like, it wasn't the job that you were unhappy with, but it was like the environment was not healthy for you. Like he was like, your hair is falling out. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you're fainting at work because of your stress and your anxiety. He was like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
No amount of money is worth it. Like you just need to do. And so I think, yeah.
And you found what woke you up again.
Yeah. And like, I'm like, I feel like I finally have like my full personality on display, like 100% of the time.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then like, then like last night, my husband's like doing something and I'm just like growling at him like a dinosaur. And he's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, this is all of my personality, sir. He goes, yeah, okay.
You're like, this is another part of it.
Yeah.
And
he's like,
because we're a whole person.
You knew exactly what you were getting into.
Yeah.
Because I've never been able to hide myself from him. He's always seen like this, all of this.
Yeah.
And so like now he sees it in front of other people and he's like, that's cool. But also like, can you be a little bit normal?
And you're like, no.
No, I can't do that. I can't do
First
it.
part, yes. Second part, no.
Absolutely not.
What do you think you would tell that girl over a year ago in the ICU? And what would you look at her now? Like who you are, what would you say to her?
I think I would just say, you know what, there's more to come. Like this is hard right now. And like, this feels like enough, but do more.
Yeah.
You can do more. There will be room for you at the table. Do more. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so
Just wait.
beautiful.
Waiting is hard, but just have patience. The moment will come.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like this. I think that would be a good one. It does not have to be like this. I wish I would have realized that sooner.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. And I love that you are here now.
Me too.
I love who you get to be.
Yeah.
And that's so special. And not everyone is able to do that.
Yeah. I want more people to feel comfortable to like take the leap.
Yes.
And like, if you fail, fine. Get back up.
Yeah.
Get back up.
Right. We're so hard on ourselves.
Yeah.
And in a world that tells us to shrink or to even you can't or, don't, you're
not?
like, why not?
Why not? Well, even you're like, oh, I don't have that many followers, but you're on YouTube and you have someone here every week.
Thank
At
you.
least one person a week, right?
Yeah.
I see your posts. I see people are always here.
Yeah.
I told my son, he was like, where are you going? I was like, I'm going to go see a YouTuber today. He's very big into the YouTubers. He goes,
Stop.
a YouTuber? Are you going to be on the YouTube? I'm like, I am. And he was like, wow. He's like, that's really cool, Mom. I'm like, I know.
I love that. Well, and, I get hard on myself sometimes and go, I'm not like a YouTuber yet, but I'm on YouTube.
You're a YouTuber.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you to your son. I don't know his name. Thank you.
He's so excited.
Oh.
He's like, can I watch this? Probably not. Depends on what Mom says.
You're like, let me see if I talk bad about you or not.
Let me see what Mom says on the show and then maybe.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with me.
Of course.
I feel like bolstered just a tiny bit.
You
I needed
should.
that. Thank you. Oh, I love that. You're on YouTube too. If you're up for it before we finish, I would love to do some rapid fires.
Ooh, okay.
Because we love those.
We do love
We
that
do
rapid
love
fire.
them. I feel like we're rat-a-tatting like amazing. Early bird or night owl? Are you more of a productive at 4 a.m. or 10 p.m. kind of person?
4 a.m. hands down.
Yeah.
I will go to bed early with the knowledge that I have left way too much to do, but I will be more productive at 4 a.m. than I will be at 10 p.m.
You know yourself.
Yeah, I'm a shell of a person at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. I'm playing Brawl Stars, reading my book.
Well, and like also we've done the whole day at this point.
I've lived a whole life today. I've lived a couple
Yes.
lives today. I need to refresh and regroup and get started.
Yeah.
4 o'clock in the morning, there's nobody awake.
Yeah. It's a new day.
It's a new
me.
day. I am a whole new person today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and
4
the
a.m.,
bread are
hands
waking
down.
up.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. Do you use a timer or do you just trust your gut on bulk fermentation now?
Trust my gut. I don't
Yeah.
use a timer. I'll get an idea of like if I have a large batch of dough, I know it's going to bulk ferment faster because it's just going to retain the heat faster than like one loaf of bread.
Got it.
One loaf of bread is way harder to make than 20 loaves of bread.
You might as well make 20 at that point.
You might as well make 20. I know.
And sell them while you're at it.
And so, yeah, I will look at the clock to get an idea of when I think we'll be close, just based off of what's the temperature outside. How does the dough feel? Does it feel warm? How is my starter
amazing.
looking? Just like I get an idea. And then I just say, okay, we're ready when we're ready.
Yeah. I love that. I love the confidence in that. You're like, okay.
I'm just going to wait it out.
Yes. Oh, that's so, I'm taking that in like emotionally and for what it is.
Yeah.
Butter or olive oil? I know the answer to this at this point.
Both.
What is the ultimate sourdough topping?
Okay, so butter for like morning breakfast and right before bed snack.
Okay.
And as a side, but a really good appetite. So I have a special blend, like a seasoning blend that I add that I sell that you can mix with olive oil that I
Yes.
10 out of 10 recommend.
I love a plug. Tell us about the olive oil.
So it's my secret blend. I got the idea from Carrabba's, but I made it better.
Yeah, of course you did.
Because it was not salty enough.
Right.
The secret ingredient is seasonings. It's salt. But otherwise I like tweaked it a little bit,
Yeah.
right? I love salt too.
Yeah.
I'm like, people don't salt things enough.
It's true.
Please
agree
don't
with
be
you.
afraid to put salt on things. It's not bad for you. It's okay. You're going to be okay. I'm like,
You're going to be fine.
I am a whole registered nurse and I'm like, please
Yeah.
put salt on your food. It's good for you.
Yeah.
Your body needs salt to survive.
It's true.
And water. I didn't drink water until I was like 25 years old though. So I don't know. But anyways, I have salt in my water.
That's so good
because it hydrates your fascia better.
Yes.
Okay. So, but yes, I have a seasoning blend. Like I went on a really strong tangent.
I love it.
I have a seasoning blend that has like a multitude of like seasonings. You add it to olive oil. I also recommend like Parmesan cheese if you're into that kind of thing.
Yum.
And then dip the bread in it.
So good.
It's so good. It's a great appetizer.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it just feels very fancy and like elevated. Yes. Like a charcuterie with like prosciutto and like manchego and like all that.
Delicious.
Cheese.
I won't correct you.
Grapes.
I don't
like
know.
that kind of thing.
Yes.
I don't know either.
But that sounds amazing. Yeah. Oh, I love that. So you're like, there's space for both.
Yes. There's space for both. It depends on the circumstances though.
I think that's
like a
legitimate.
girl's night, you're not bringing like bread and butter. You're bringing bread and olive oil.
That's true.
Fancy olive oil.
Right.
Graza.
But then if it's like, yeah, we love that.
Can you sponsor me?
Yes. We're waiting. But then if it's like a girl's night in your pajamas, maybe you want butter. Maybe we want butter and bread, and we just sit with our bestie and don't talk and scroll our phones and eat
just
butter
eat
bread.
like this. This is me at night.
Sounds so good.
Eating my bread and just scrolling, taking a bite and scrolling.
I want to be you at night.
This is me last night eating my bread.
Amazing.
It's
I want to
just
be
a
you at
little
night.
video game.
I want to eat bread.
I'm a mess at night. You don't want to be me at night.
Caffeine fuel, black coffee, fancy latte, or energy drink, to get you through market days.
I like a no fuss coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee
cream vibe.
Coffee, heavy whipping cream and honey.
Oh,
that's it.
Okay, because heavy whipping cream is the liquid butter.
It's
right?
so good. Yes, that's how you make butter. Yeah.
I just learned something today. The ultimate sin. I was really interested in what you thought about this. Watching someone use your artisan bread to make a basic bologna sandwich. How would you feel?
100% fine.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like, have you seen that video of where they had these like bakers come and in front of them, they'll like scoop out their bread to make like a soup bowl and they're like in physical pain. Is there, okay. So do you have something that's like a sin for your bread?
I would be devastated if someone took an entire loaf of bread and scooped all of it out to make a bread bowl, unless it was like a family shared bread bowl.
Okay, so it feels like a statement piece.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, do it. Or like just putting like a bunch of queso in there. I would be for that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just a bread bowl of queso?
Well, then you just rip up all the bread. It's not like it's
You just
getting
rip up all the
wasted.
bread. Yeah. If it's getting used, like that's great.
Or like
But like I see like these videos of like people that scrape out all the innards and like make a sandwich and like just throw away the outside, like the middle
They
part.
throw it away?
It's horrible. Like don't do that.
So you're like, do anything with it.
But eat it. Don't waste it. Waste is bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I have like a small one that'll make like bread bowls. Like one of my friends, she was like, can I get 20 bread bowls? I was like, 100%. Of course. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You have 3 kids. And she goes, we're having a soup party.
Oh, that's so fun.
So
So that's amazing.
I was like, that was awesome. So like I just made a bunch of bread bowls for them.
You're so very flexible about what people do with
use
your art.
Use bread correctly.
bread.
Just don't waste it.
Yeah.
If you're getting to the point, this is my plug, if you're getting to the point where it's getting a little crusty, where it's getting dry, freeze it. Please freeze it.
Freeze it, and then it'll get better even for you.
It'll get better for
like
you.
you said, because
Yeah.
I learned today.
Yeah.
What word pops out into your head when you hear the timer go off on a perfect bake? Like everything just went exactly like it should, and you know everything's gonna be perfect. How does that feel?
Squeeze!
Ah!
So it's just so exciting, like
Yeah.
getting them out and I just doing a little dance, getting them out of there. Like it's just joy every single time.
Yeah.
Like knowing like, oh, that is good bread.
Yes.
And it's just joy. Like I made that.
I have to tell you,
Okay.
I've loved our time together.
Me too.
I think you are so fun. I think you are so funny. And I love how much I got to learn today. And you explained it in such an easy way to understand, where I felt like, okay, this feels like reasonable, you know, because people make things scary.
It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be scary. Yeah.
And I feel like I really appreciate the way you come to the table with like your knowledge, but also this very easygoing mindset of like, you can do it. You know, we can do this and this is what it is. And I also love what you bring to the community. You get to feed people and love on them. And it's such a gift.
It is.
So
it really is.
I want to say thank you for what you do. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun. I was very nervous. I texted you yesterday. I was like, I'm nervously excited.
I mean, you came in your best authentic self, just naturally. You're just, I just love who you are, and I'm really grateful that we all got to just sit with you today.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're amazing, and I'm so grateful. Really quickly, can you tell everyone where they can find you one more time, like online?
Yes, so I'm on Instagram. The best place to get a hold of me is on Instagram, Bluebonnet Bread Co. I have a link on my bio that you can order for porch pickups or pre-orders for my markets.
Yes.
The 2 main markets are the Missouri City Farmers Market, which is every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Sienna Annex, where the library is. Also, I love the Richmond Farmers Market, which is the first Friday of every single month off of Morton Street at 402 Morton Street from 4 to 8 p.m. If you mention the podcast because you watched it, make sure you also subscribe and like this post and all of them. Honestly, watch all of them.
Thank you.
I'm happy. I'm going to give you a discount on your first loaf of bread.
Thank you so much. That is so cool. You're so cool. Okay. Get all the bread. Do all the things. Thank you again.
Of course.
Amazing.
Thank you for having me.